Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. And this is part number 2 of our Battle for Saipan in SGS Studios, Strategy Game Studios, Pacific D-Day. We managed to make a pretty good amount of progress in the first episode here. We've got some holdouts here that we have to deal with before we start moving our forces north towards the Mount Tapacho objective. I'm also going to try and work my way up the coastline, deal with Eslido Airfield and the southern Japanese-held territory here, as well as over here, and then we can start moving up. There is a airfield up here. We'll see what happens when I don't, if I don't take that by turn 9. If it tells me that I lost, but I can keep going, I'll just keep going and see what happens. But right now we have 21 victory points to the Japanese 2, so we're doing pretty good right now. So let's get into the episode here. One thing I do have to make sure I keep my mind open to is the territories that are inaccessible to armor, including Mount Tapacho. So it's going to have to be an infantry-only attack on this major objective here. We've also got the Purple Heart Ridge, and I think there's Bloody Lane around here somewhere. Or Bloody Hill or something, but just the names alone say that's not going to be an easy task to take them, so let's see what happens here. 4 victory points gained on the last turn with 20 taken. 20 territories taken. That doesn't seem right, but they get reinforcements down here. We are going to be fighting them. We're doing better than they are. Now it's a equal fight. We did win that fight, so unfortunately we took losses in the process. There's the 1 point for the Japanese. Invasion surprised the Japanese High Command, which had been expecting an attack further south. So this is basically the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, where our pilots, who by then were pretty experienced, went up against Japanese pilots who were fresh out of quote-unquote training, and they got slaughtered, basically. So, all right, we got the card depot, which allows us to supply relay units, place a depot marker in a friendly region that is in supply, and free enemy units. Right, air defense phase is over. Reinforcements. So we have to play the depot card. We'll do that. Place it right there. Whoops. Okay. I guess we get more than one. There we go. Now we have some supply. Eslido Airfield being our main objective. Let's take a look at what we're going up against here. I'm going to send 2 against them. Then we should focus on up here. That's Enemy unit. It's a large bunker. Another large bunker there. Let's have you there, enemy unit. So I'm going to take 2 onto this enemy unit here. And then the other 2 onto this unit here. Right, make sure we get some land in there. See what we have. All right. That's 3. We have 2 here. 1. Split him off for now. Send him in to attack. Same with him. So we do up like this. We have here. All right, we do have enemy units. We got 2 out of 4. See if we can hack through here. We can't, unfortunately. See if we can get up and around. Down and around. We'll go up and around. This. View out over here. Four of 5. All right. Do that. Hacking the airfield. Oh, we got quite a lot of units here. Let's split our weaker unit off. See if we can send them. There we go. And the remaining units, if we can send them. Nope. And so we did clear out, almost clear out the southern end of the island. We got one more holdout here at Mount Nafatan. Moving north. Really don't want to pull back. I don't want to fall back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And have them fall back. Our armored unit can come down. Actually, right, so they've got that to deal with over there. Moving further north, let's have 2 split. head north. Oh, hang on. Can't do that. Right, you're gonna attack there. You're gonna attack there. Okay, let's get the battles underway. Starting off in the north. One more hit. Yeah, they held. Log bunker and a small bunker here. Did good damage. One more should do it. There we go. Beach brown 1. Sandbag bunker and a log bunker with our under strength tank. Okay. We lost to a log bunker. Okay. Alright. Tunnels and a large bunker. We actually did damage to the large bunker. Death Valley. Large bunker and small bunker. I'm not going to continue this fight here. Mount Tippo southeast. We have 2 units. We've got air and naval support. Not nearly as effective as I had hoped for. Japanese Empire retreated. Hill 400. We've got a infantry battalion here. Destroyed him and took his support with him. Beach purple. Oh. Alright. So this is going to be one hell of a fight. They're depleted, but... a pursuit. And they retreated again. We can pursue. We can break out. I'm going to pursue down here. Eslido Airfield East. Okay. Took the airfield. Good. I did not want to do... Oh my god. Accidentally clicking really is costing me quite a bit. Okay, we eliminated them. Alright. Not bad. Alright, air defense move. We're going to have one come down here just in case. And then let's divide it up between everybody else. I do want to send... one up here. One right here. Just trying to get all of my frontline units air cover. Go. Okay. Replacements, armor, we did it. There we go. Took all my replacements, but There we go. We took the airfield. And now we can start moving north. Wow, 9 victory points. Japanese 1 per turn on airfield 1, which is this up here. Restore previously destroyed unit, place it in the final redoubt, which is this. Infiltrator unit not on map. Attacks a U.S. supply source, which was right there. They did gain 1 victory point. Satchel charge. Inflicts extra losses on the defenders. Okay. We do nothing. Air and naval bombardment. And 1 here. Really don't want to waste a lot of assets on this down here, but let's have 2 here. Two here. And then the last one right here. I think that's that's a bunker. Okay. I do want to get rid of this 1 unit here, so I'm going to allocate 3 onto him. And then our last right here will be within a hex of Apache. Alright, I'm going to start from the north here. Let's split 1 off. And then start moving down. We attack. And it's 3 of 5. We got an armored unit. Get in here. It's a supply source. And attack with that. A 2 of 4. In here. We can only attack with 1 more, so let's pick stronger unit. Move them in. Or if we can swing around and hit. Nope. Enough movement points. We can come in with you. This whole stack. Start moving up. I don't think this can move at all. You definitely have to start moving up. Can pass through. Okay. Kind of strange I didn't take that one territory there. Let's go for... have you split. Go in here. You as well. Or... can't move in there. That sucks. Alright, well, rejoin your unit there. Everybody. Nope. We can move this this unit quite a ways up. Oh, all right. European South. We got an 85% chance. I'm going to pass on the card. Okay, took Garapan South. %38 chance of success. I'm gonna fight and then retreat. Or die. Lost that troop. Oops. We got an armored unit here. We can break out. Let's start heading north. Actually, yeah, our armored units can't do anything in the mountains, so let's have them head north. 77% chance. I'm gonna use it. And no, yeah, no. No. Alright, glad I didn't. Mount Tippo. Do have... yeah, satchel charge here. So that's 36% chance of success. One more. Then pull back. From Tippo East. Wow, hello. Our air attacks haven't been doing much of anything here. Do one more. And then hold back. Death Valley. Bunker took one hit, but they held. Mount Nefutan. Okay, we got rid of one, and the log bunker. Okay, so we just have to get our one unit into there. We can do that in passing, pretty much. Just start moving them up. Air defense. Oh, I got some units that are out here pretty far. One armored and one supply. Oh boy. Let's... all right, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. All right. And then the remaining 2, I want you over him. Alright, things aren't going bad at all. I'm a lot better in this one than I did in the last one. I took this pretty easily, but I had everyone bunched up and we all just got bottled right here at Tapachu. Which is a little bit kind of what I'm worried about. But there's not really much I can do about it. Find someone that really, really needs it. Him. All right. What we get here. 32-7, so points-wise, we're not doing bad. Holy shit. Wow. Definitely making a hard push over here. I don't want to retreat, but we'll do one more. And we won. Okay. Woo! Flamethrowers. Okay. Air and naval bombardment. Okay, let's grab. Actually, I want to know what I'm up against here. Set you here. That was definitely where the massive attack came from right there. I'm going to try and deal with that very soon here. Get this last one up here. Okay. Let's have 3 here. And 1 right here. Okay. Get in there and take that objective. We just loop around like this and... Oh, we can still move out. Okay. We can't move in over here. Far up we can reach. We got infantry. I'm going to need them for the attack on Pacho. But that does have a stack limit, I think, of 3. Nevertheless, I'm going to move them up that way. These guys down here. Wow, that's a hell of a force I got. Way too many units down here. Okay. Can we move up still? Yes, we can. Can we go right there? We still got a unit down here. Alright, so we cleared out the south. That's 3. Along with, none of these guys are really all that powerful. Get you in there as well. That's a 3. Move you up like that. We could technically, hopefully, split one off and send them in there. Nope. Nope. Can I move? I can. I move my supply base. Wait. Supply points. I'm gonna send this armor. Split him off. Have him join. Let's not have him join here. I could attack there. Okay, have you move in here. You, I want to hit them. Alright, I think that's everybody. Where can I move with this guy? A little tiny little bit closer. Okay. Alright, Garapan North. This is the flamethrowers, definitely. Okay, so we just got a lot of ground units here. Alright, lost one. Yeah, we're not continuing this fight. Damn it. Small bunker. Small bunker held out against our air attack. Okay, let's get our armor moving in there. Wow, we're not doing anything. They held out. I think they're going to hold on here too. Yep. Mount Tipo. Wow, we lost one unit to artillery. And the other one. Shit. Damn it. Tipo East. No. Yeah, they picked up 3 victory points for that. They're up to 17 now. Damn. That was kind of rough. Not gonna lie. Took a beating there. Skipping the air defense move for... No, hang on. Yeah. Right, replacements. Pan South. Mount Hippo. Okay, see what they do. Wow, +9. And another one for the airfield. Operational pause. 5 replacements. Absolutely. Land movement. I don't think we can move. Yeah, it's an operational pause. And we can move out further, a little bit further up, but that's about it. Here's our replacements. This is where it's going to save us. Our armor's in pretty good shape. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. And 1 for you. There we go. Okay, so that was that turn there. Hard draw. One more. We did win it. Okay. Foxholes. Air and naval bombardment. Oh, I wish I could put them on boats. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the armor off and send them in on these hexes here. The ones that have no restriction on the armored movement. But that's after the air and naval bombardment here. I'm going to get that set up, and I will be back after a short bathroom break and my air and naval bombardment. Here's what I've come up with. All right, I'm going to make a push with 2 of my 3 units here on this. I'm going to move one of them up to Garapan North. This stack right here is going to move in here. We're going to make a pretty heavy push on this territory here as well as right here. What armored units I have, I'm going to come around with. Also up here, I'm going to make a move on, if I can, past this right here. So, alright, let's do this here. Get these guys. Okay. Then these guys. We could technically move them way up here. That's an armored unit, so I do want to have armor support around the flanks of Mount Tapacho. So I'm going to move him up here. Our supply. Damn, that's heavy bunker. Okay, so move you in here. That's one of three. Can't go take tanks. Oh, 1, 2. Split. Might not even be able to get up there. I can't. You over here. Here. Okay, I'll move him. I think I might have gotten him stuck in the split one. Send him here. And you up in there. One is going to go up to the north. We can sweep right around. And then hopefully we can take this right here. I wonder why I can't move this guy. If I moved him out. Joined up with him. Points, okay. Yeah, we got stacks down here that I haven't even moved yet. Far up we can get. Not very far. This guy can go pretty far. He come along the coast? Yes, he can. I'm gonna send him up this way. Where was it that he could go? Thought he could go. Yeah, he can go way up here. I just want to get him out of here. Move our supplies with him. I think as long as he stays on the road, he's good. Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright. Let's take a look here. That's this. Okay, here we go. Oh, they've won that one. Small bunker. Alright, they lost their support to their headquarters. Alright, now we're going to get into the heavy fighting here. Fighting I'm most nervous about. That would be this. Nope. Hippo. Large bunker and tunnels. We did nothing to the tunnels, nothing to the ground forces. One more. We're holding our own. We may have to take some losses to wear them down a little bit. Good. Not going to continue. Death Valley. One more. I can't continue this. Alright, so how did we do? We didn't gain any command points for that. I don't think we took any territory at all that turn. Except for Grappin North. What about this? Did we completely lose the... Yeah, we had to retreat, I think. I thought I moved him in here, unless I couldn't. Alright, air defense move. I'm gonna skip it this turn. Just kind of move things along a little bit. 6, 4. Right there. Oh, I have enough, yeah. Still 600. That's Death Valley, I believe. Here's Hill 500. Force him. Alright. Oh, we did gain 1. Alright, coming up on turn 10 here. Force March. We can sacrifice a victory point to gain 2 on that movement. Okay, see what we can do. Force March. Air and naval bombardment. We're not really making a lot of progress towards Tapachio here. He's... All our units on the front line are pretty beat up. I think I want to focus here and here. Now we only have 3. That's... know, I am kind of focusing a little too concentrated on my air, but and then one up here. Okay. Land movement phase. Problem is it's... Okay, let's do that. That. Here. Like that, and then split the armor here. This Purple Heart Ridge. Should have taken one and sent him up here. We've got him down here that can come in. Do that on the next turn. Alright, we got our armor. See what we can do down here. Artillery. And armor. I'm gonna send them up here. Like that. Alright, let's see how this goes. Beach Scarlet 2S. Okay, small bunker. One more. Guru. Small bunker. It's a pretty resilient bunker there, but we took him out. Now we can break out. Here. 7865. I think mostly this is just going to be inflicting damage, but it inflicted more on us than them, so... Hippo. We almost got the tunnels and the large bunker down. That didn't do anything. Alright, we got it. Hippo East. Okay. Let's take him out. Got him. Purple Heart Ridge. Do this. Keeping my eye on my losses here. I'm gonna retreat. And Death Valley. Got 2 armor, 2 infantry. 4 on that large bunker. There we go. Routed mobile units in retreat, but they won it nonetheless. All right. Oh boy. Alright, we did take Hasengaru. Now let's take a look here. So, we're a little off from where I wanted to be at the end of this episode. I wanted to be, well, I mean, we're progressing. It's a slow going. 16 more turns. We have to push through Capacho and then up to the north. These 3 towns here, plus the airfield. I think we could hopefully make a very, very hard push on Tapacho in the next episode. This stack limit, 3. I could understand it being, terrain-wise and all, but still, 3 makes sense. So, anyway, that's going to do it for part 2 of the Battle of Saipan. If you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comments below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and we will pick this up in part 3, where hopefully we take Tapacho. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.